All right, good evening, everybody. Jesse Montano here in Dallas. This is not the American Airlines Center. This is my hotel room. If you watched this morning, you would know had a hard time finding somewhere that I could set up shop and talk to you guys about this morning, previewing the game. Well, they had there's a Dallas Mavericks game, I believe, is the next event inside American Airlines Center. So it was absolute chaos in the underworkings of the AAC. So I decided just to come back here, to come back to my hotel room where it was quiet, calm, and I could talk to you guys about what was an absolutely thrilling game here in Dallas between the Colorado Avalanche and the Dallas Stars. The Avs overcome two-goal deficits to win 5-4 in overtime. It is newly named NHL All-Star Nathan MacKinnon who got the game winner in overtime, but this was a crazy game, really, that I thought the Avs got off on the right foot. I liked the start for the Avs. I liked that first period. Just in general, I felt like they had good pace. I felt like they were engaged and they were generating dangerous opportunities. They were forcing the Stars to kind of have to play the way the Avs wanted to play. Really, that has been the big struggle, especially against teams like the Stars that are top teams in the league. It seems like the Avs have had a hard time getting going out of the gate. Teams have seemed to be maybe a little bit more ready for the Avs than the Avs are for them. I did not think that was the case tonight. I thought it was a really strong start for the Avs. But as I mentioned in that pregame this morning, this is a weird building for the Avs. The Avs get some weird outcomes here. And even if you go all the way back to 2020 in the bubble, the series between these two teams, just odd games, things don't go the way you expect them to. And I thought that was what happened here tonight. It was an odd bounce off the stick of Ross Colton. You could tell he was trying to puck handle. He double tapped it. The puck goes right out front, lands on the stick of Evgeny Dadonov and Alexander Georgiev. I mean, why would he be expecting a bounce like that, right? So it's a wide open net for Dadonov to put the Stars in the lead. Nathan MacKinnon able to respond back just a couple minutes later, though. So, you know, everything's kind of all square. There's a freebie. The Avs get another kind of fortunate bounce off the for the Nathan MacKinnon goal. It goes off a skate. So it's all right. It's kind of a wash here. Well, then Dallas in the second period kind of started to, I don't want to say take over, but they started to push. They started to build a little bit of momentum, and it seemed like the Avs had a hard time stopping them. Avs looked like they were going to go into the third period down 2 tall order in this building, but it's Jonathan Drouin crashing the crease and pushing one over the goal line with just seconds to go. I believe it was 11 seconds left in the second period to pull the Avs within one. And not unlike, if you guys remember what we talked about after the Colorado-Arizona game immediately after Christmas, where I said I felt like for that instance it was a Lawson Krause goal that kept the Coyotes alive at the end of the second period. This goal felt the same way. I didn't think there was any guarantees the Avs were coming back to win this one. That goal felt like it kept them alive, right? Keeps them in it. And come out first half of the third period, a little bit of back and forth. Felt like the Avs were pushing, and it's Tyler Seguin who pushes the lead, extends the lead, I should say, back to 2. And it maybe felt like, okay, well, is that it? Are you going to be able to overcome this deficit again? And it's Jonathan Drouin less than a minute later again continues his outstanding play with really just a great tip, a pretty unbelievable tip in the slot to get the Avs back to within 1. And the 2 goals happened in succession so quick that, again, kind of like that first goal, the first goals to start the game, it was almost kind of a wash. You're right back into the 1-goal game that you were in momentarily, just a few moments ago, and it's, again, basically nothing ever happened. You have half the period here to try to get 1 goal, and it did take almost the entire time with just north of 1 minute to go. Mikko Rantanen is who's being credited with the goal right now. It looked like at the time, and then Nathan MacKinnon mentioned in the locker room after, maybe it was Logan O'Connor who actually pushed that one over the line. But the Avs do get it tied, and then, like I said earlier, Nathan MacKinnon, the hero here tonight, gets a breakaway off a nice defensive play, springs himself, and Scott Wedgwood had no chance on the breakaway. Nathan McKinnon had a passing option with him. I believe it was Devon Taves. They were kind of on a bit of a 2-on-0, so he sold it as, I don't know, maybe I could shoot, and was able to put that one in. Gutsy effort for the Avs here tonight. Really this is starting to become a theme. It's not just that they're winning games. I love the way this team is winning games. The process seems to be there, and the results are following. And again, they're all coming in games where you can point to specific moments, point to specific plays where you're saying that's where they're making a difference. That's what we weren't seeing earlier in the season. Just wanted to hear really quickly from Nathan McKinnon when he talked about, not being able to kind of hang your head playing against teams like this.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, I thought we played a really solid game. A couple breakdowns, but overall, I thought we're going toe-to-toe with one of the best teams in the league, and that's all you can really ask for. We're not going to dominate Dallas or any top team, most likely, so you have to win like this.
Gutsy win for the Avs here. Then they get 3 at home before going out on the road for 5 straight. Jared Bednar touched on it after the game. A lot of top opponents coming up for the Avs here. So, what we saw tonight is going to be put to the test a little bit here over the next week and a half. Jared Bednar also made mention that they like going into this stretch right here where they're playing against these top teams, given where they're at in the standings, right? This win tonight, yes, you can see to point to the Dallas Stars, but the win tonight helps you stay on top of the Central, helps you stay near the top of the NHL, and you're sitting at the top of the Western Conference. So the Avs are feeling good about where they're at here, heading into a stretch where they are going to get to prove that they are the team that the standings say they are. Avs take this one 5-4 in overtime against the Dallas Stars. Nathan McKinnon, the hero.